Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Bob here. I'm doing something a bit different today. I'm doing some just like a dungeon crawl really. This is something I spoke about again ages ago, but one of those things I never got around to doing because I spent too much time starting new characters. But yeah, it's something that I'm quite interested in, like dungeon crawling. Because dungeon crawling, I still do love them. I love those old games, those kind of first person. I guess you'd call them. What would you call them? First person, like dungeon crawlers, I guess, like Dungeon Master, Eye of the Beholder, all those kind of games. And that was something I was quite interested in doing here. But as I said, just too much time mucking about with different characters. But I'd like to kind of kick it off. It's probably going to be a series that goes over quite a long period of time. But I'd like to kick it off and see how we get on. And the first dungeon, because of my level, is going to be Blackburrow. Now I don't know how much dungeon crawling I can do, but we will see. I'm playing my Enchanter, Irunel, or Rune, depending on you know, depending on how you're feeling, I guess. But yeah, here we go. I'm starting right at the beginning. I'm level 15, so these mobs are not going to give me any XP. But what is going to happen is I think these mobs are going to, if the gnolls drop fangs, even though I'm 15, you still get a bit of XP for them. So it'll give me a little sort of knock up. And it's funny because kind of playing a different class. Oh, there we go. Our first fang. It's interesting playing a different class when you haven't played a different class for quite a long time. So at the moment, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, well, I'll take one level at a time, essentially. And I think that with the Enchanter is they get a lot more. The power scales massively as you get higher in level. So I guess I'm kind of not too worried about how I get levels at the moment. I'm just quite happy to get them. And if I can get a level off of Gnoll Fangs, then yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But this is Blackburrow, home of the Blackburrow Gnoll clan, I guess, isn't it? Yeah. There are a fair few tribes. Well, there's sort of there are a number of Gnoll tribes throughout Nora. I thought it was quite interesting. And just goes to show the detail again of the game. These different sort of factions, and you can get a little bit of sort of lore about them as well, which is quite good. The only reason I'm doing this is because I was the only one here, and I still am. Yeah, I wouldn't kill them if there was a newbie here, because I'm not getting XP from them. It just doesn't seem like the right thing to do. But yeah, seeing as a crawl is kind of starting from the beginning and going through, we'll see how we get on. I'll also do some charming. What we do is we'll look for a suitable spot, and we'll see how that goes. I was a bit worried about my pet there. Things with pets, you always got to be careful, falling through floors and whatnot, and it just turns into a massive train disaster. Blackburrow is quite well known for its trains. Not sure if it's any worse than any other dungeon, to be honest, but we'll have to see. And I think also it's amazing how you don't realise how the Zem kind of difference that makes until you kind of come in dungeons and start doing stuff. I mean, my kind of new shaman at the moment is currently in Nagina, and even with the racial XP penalty that he's got, it's quite interesting to see that he's kind of still getting 2 or 3% XP per kill, which in outdoor zones kind of reduces itself down to sort of 1 to 2% if you're lucky, 1.5% really, I guess. Okay, so we're getting a fair amount of teeth here, which is quite good. This is probably what you'll be seeing for a period of time, I think, with Everquest. I'm hoping to put some more newer games up on the channel. But from an Everquest point of view, I'm kind of just waking up in the morning and playing what I feel like. I haven't done too many videos the last couple of weeks, because the old health is just up and down. Driving around nuts at the moment. But yeah, this is what you'll be seeing. There's a couple of characters that will be making some slow progress. But we will get there, as I said before. I think that's everyone here, apart from the little ones, which is not worth bothering with. Okay. Now, through here, this takes you down to the lower section. There are a couple of gnolls here. I'm just tanking these myself at the moment because I might as well. Oh, the teeth are dropping well. I like that. As I said, level 15, I probably won't get a huge, you know, I won't get a massive XP return, but I think any little thing is good. Particularly coming up to a new level. I'm coming up to a new level soon. 16, where I get new spells, so that's pretty good. I get breeze as well, which is quite nice. I think it only has a couple of mana per tick, but that adds up over a minute. You know, it's an extra 20 mana per minute. So if you look at it that way, it starts to sound a bit better. What I'm hoping to do soon is start off. There we go. The teeth are dropping. I'm on a lucky roll. Is there a luck skill? Is there a luck stat? There isn't. No. If there was, mine would be 200 at the moment. 255. Oh. Oh, actually aggroed. That one actually aggroed me. That's weird. Yeah, but what I'm hoping to do as well soon with some playing Everquest and talking about Pantheon, I'm kind of I'm on the verge of doing some what should we say? I'm on the verge of, is my pet going to fall down there? I'm on the verge of pledging basically to get some sort of beta and alpha access. So I'd like to do a series of videos playing Everquest where we talk about kind of Pantheon. As news becomes available, we'll discuss that, what we want from the game, what we think the game is going to, yeah, what's going to be involved, mechanics and stuff, races. I'll read some of the lore that's up on the website and whatnot. Yeah, so that'll be pretty interesting. I think one of the things I'm not actually the game really, but one of the things I'm kind of slightly concerned about. From the off is what they do with regards to sort of access for people who record and do YouTube. Developers, and understandably, obviously, because it's a business, you know, they want as much exposure as possible, you know. But developers kind of seem to have a habit of entrusting their early footage to these massive, you know, Twitch streamers, who, to be quite frank, kind of move pretty quickly from game to game. You know, they don't. Oh, we've got a blue. Couple of blues. Okay. What should we do? Let's see if we can lull them. Yeah, I mean, and the thing is with these, the problem that I find, well, the problem that I have with these kind of these channels is quite often they're not particularly loyal. You know, they will go from sort of game to game quite quickly, and there's already a couple of pretty big YouTubers on there who are sort of talking about playing Pantheon and whatnot. But they're the sort of the guys who do switch between you know, how's my pet going to deal with an elite and old guard? Yeah, they're the sort of. I should have done some charming there, shouldn't I? That would have made more sense. Yeah, but they're the sort of streamers who do switch between games pretty quickly, even MMOs. You know, so it's. I hope they don't. I hope they give us people who are kind of dedicated to it and are going to be playing the game for a long period of time. I hope they give us a fair shot at the whip of, you know, with regards to yeah, just with footage and stuff, because as I said, I understand it's a business and they want as much exposure as possible, but I think someone doing Twitch and YouTube over a longer period of time, sticking with the game, is probably going to help you more long term. But we'll have to see. You know, it's funny with developers, even I guess what you would call, say, small developers, even developers like this who have kind of crowdfunded and stuff, and the game's not going to be, it's going to be a fairly niche game. Even these guys might kind of feel that way, which would be a bit of a shame if they do, but we'll see. But yeah, but anyway, that's my plan. We're going to do some stuffs. We're going to do some. I've got charm up, and I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm going to do some videos on Pantheon and stuff, and we'll talk about the various what whys and wherefores of what's going on with that game. I wonder how much experience I'll get here. I think my pet's obviously not going to survive, but that's fine because I probably would have killed him anyway. It's funny at the moment. I can kind of get myself up to 135 charisma, which I don't think is too bad really, and I could probably get away with some charming on that with that amount. But as I said, at the moment, if I've got an option to gain a level easily, that's what I'm doing. You know, it's just try and get some levels behind me at the moment. And the pet, as you can see, the pet at the moment can still kind of deal with blues, dark blues. So yeah, there we go. And a tooth, cool. There's a knoll and an elite knoll guard. So is this a dead end up here? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, we'll take the other guard. I think I'll use my pet. I probably should have used a bit of charming there, really. Just with regards to, I'm not sure if he's still. I'm not sure how long lull lasts, but we will lull him. Cool. Now I wonder if will he be dragged? Okay. If I drag him straight through, will that be a problem? I'm not sure if lull kind of negates all aggro. Oh well, it seems to a certain extent. Maybe because he's green. That would be the thing there. I'll probably let's slow him down. So yeah, so future videos we'll be talking about some Pantheon and stuff. And as I said, I'll be reading some stuff from the website and whatnot. And hopefully at some point, maybe during beta access, they'll start allowing people to start putting out footage. I'm kind of not 100% sure still about it. It's I'm pretty sure I'm going to pledge, but I'm still not sure that the game is going to materialize. You know, it's a big undertaking, and as they get further into it, are they going to have the sort of the money and the resources really to deal with to do what's required? I think that's the key thing. So we're gonna lose our pet here. Definitely lost an opportunity to do some charming there, which I should have done. But there's a dead end up there, so we will leave that. Petsy's hanging in there. Karanab, go on, Karanab. Keep going. Hey. He lasted long enough there, so that the guard here will be running pretty soon. I think probably another choke. Looks like it will be the thing to do. I hope one of the things I do hope with Pantheon is it kind of has that kind of emergent sort of almost gameplay that's almost what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a word. I'll see if I can think of what it is. Kind of off the cuff gameplay. What's that word that you would associate with whose line is it anyway? TV program. I've got a word in my head and I can't think of what it was. Let's see if I can kind of impromptu. That's not really the word I'm looking for. Trying to find out what word it improvise. Yeah, that kind of improv gameplay. I guess is that the right word? Where the laws of the game, the laws of the game plan and mechanics of the gameplay kind of allow you to allow you lots of different opportunities to get out of different situations. I guess a lot of it's to do with the class, but that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that the gameplay is it's fairly kind of unscripted. I'm hoping that you don't get any of that sort of in and out of combat state that you get in more modern MMOs. A bit like this, really. You know, where I've got my Enchanter here, and we can kind of go about doing pretty much whatever we want, because the laws of the game are just quite expansive and impromptu, and unscripted. yeah, spontaneous, I guess, is another good word. That's kind of the sort of thing I'm hoping for. It'd be a shame if the laws of the game and the mechanics of the game are kind of stifled, as I think you do find in sort of more modern MMOs. But as I said, I guess it depends on the classes. I guess as long as the classes are interesting, that's going to be the key thing. Now he's going to run, isn't he? Is he? Maybe he still fancies his chances. Oh, he's staying. He was not going. Okay, no secret wall here. No. Okay, so we'll move on from there because it's basically there's no point. Let's go. Let's go and have a look around. And I know there's like a named spawn. We'll clear out all these guys because we're able to. And we may get a tooth. How many teeth have we got? 12 teeth at the moment. That's 3 turn-ins so far. I should hopefully be able to get myself 16 easily here. Even if I don't kind of do too much in the way of actual XPing, I think the teeth will push me over the. Where's Cabana? Oh, that's handy. So Cabana is a high level pet. He's kind of hitting for 17. We will take this route, I think. Interesting. I imagine it's kind of like a knoll hole, as it were, and it is kind of like it really is a hole. And the knolls are obviously sort of part dog. I kind of do wonder, it must smell terribly in here. And they still haven't worked out smell-o-vision for us, have they? You've got virtual reality and 3D and whatnot, but there's no actual smell-o-vision yet. Maybe we'll get that at some point. Someone needs to invent the smell-o-matic or something that you plug in. I wonder if something you could plug into your PC and it could generate kind of artificial smells. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Must be a way of doing it. I guess it's just something else for game devs to think about, I guess. Okay. So this is all pretty standard so far. You've seen all this before, I'm sure. Blackburrow. But we'll try and move in and look at some of the more interesting areas. Let's see. There's a master brewer, and I think we'll get him. I think he's a named of some kind, isn't he? Be careful here, because I'm sure Cabana will be all over the shop. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what we're going to do... I've got a charm already. What do I normally have? What's that slot normally for? It's normally for LOL, isn't it? Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to send the pet away. We're going to charm the master brewer. Let's see what luck. See if we have any luck here. So the way I do it, I mean, I'm no expert, but the way I do it normally will be Mez-Tash charm, and that's essentially it. We will send him straight into attack. So Master Brewer is now my bestest pal. I should probably increase my corruption. Yeah, okay. My charisma was slightly low there when I did that. That's fine. Looks kind of dangerous. Okay. In you go, Mr. Brewer. I should probably route these, even though these are only greens. Oh, there we go. He's one-shotted him there, Mr. Brewer. Well done. Oh, god damn you. Let's give him a scythe. Not sure it'll make any difference to his damage at all, but we'll see. Now, we did that one, didn't we? Yep. Okay, let's have a look around here. Oops. Now what we'll do here, let's go full gnome. Let's gnome ourselves up. Because why wouldn't you, right? I've still got blue rinse guy. That's fine. We're not worried about that too much. Lol, blah blah blah. Probably want some damage here, maybe. Okay. A knoll and a burly knoll. In we go. Just to see how long the pet lasts. I'm hoping that I can find a little spot, basically, where I can kind of just sit around. There are some blues around me. You know, it's nice and kind of relaxing, and I can just XP a bit. A burly knoll is burly. It's certainly burlier than the average knoll. And I've got some XP for it. Okay. Now I think around here, through one of these doors, there is a. I think there is a named somewhere. So getting out of a situation. Ooh, patrolling knoll. Whoa. So getting out of a situation like when charm breaks here is not. I mean, it's not amazing at this level. You know, my stun doesn't last long enough for me to get mez off or charm. So you generally find yourself. Let's go through this door. You generally find yourself. Yeah, just kind of trying like mez or root or something through getting hit, basically. Okay. Well, I'm not sure I like the pathing in there, so let's go this way. I think over here is potentially where there's a named knoll. Let's see what we can get off. And that was obviously the period where that's obviously where, of course, where the charm breaks, as it would do. Luckily, I'm kind of yeah, this is the problem. I mean, luckily, I think they're probably green to me. So, I wonder if I should maybe be casting root. Might be dying here. There's still loads of them. Oh, dead. Okay. Well, you live and you learn. The Master Brewer was hitting for a lot, actually, like 30 and stuff. That was pretty crazy. An elite Null Guard. Okay. Master Brewer's hitting me for 30s and stuff. I didn't realise that, actually. So, yeah. Okay, well, we're just outside. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves back in the game. So my feeling there was that was pretty newbie, thing to do there. I guess you should always lull, maybe. maybe that's always the best thing to do. Colour flux, yeah. I think at 16, I think I got a new mez at 16, but I need to research it. Now what I'll do, guys, is I'll get myself back up and running, get my corpse, and then I'll be back. Hello guys, welcome back. So I've kind of sorted myself out, and we'll see how we go. I think one of the problems at the moment as the character that I am is that sort of level I am. I don't have any kind of runes or any way of negating damage at the moment, which just makes things a bit harder, because all the damage you take is damage. You know, you take that damage, and that's it. Is there just one guard round there? There is one elite null guard. So what is he all about? Oh, he's only a blue. Okay. I'll say only a blue. Where's my brewer? Okay. So that was a bit more. That was a bit more of a. That worked out better, I think. The brewer's winning, as I guess he would be. It's difficult here, like kind of the whole breaking charm thing and stuff. I haven't got a lot of room to work in, so I'm not quite sure. I might just not do that, unless these guys sort of get pretty close from a health point of view. Yeah, I think we're just going to let the brewer win here and take half XPs, I guess. Still actually gained 1% there, so that's fine. And we got a tooth, which probably makes up for it. Where is he? Follow me, Master Brewer. If you guard here, I will pull the rest of the room for you. I guess essentially what's happening here is that I'm hunting teeth, aren't I? Really, there isn't too much else going on. The whole kind of breaking charm thing. If I had a bit more room, I wouldn't have a problem. I mean, I have to kind of taper enchantment at the moment, which is that's fine. That's how it goes. That's root. Actually kept the brewer for a reasonable amount of time. Quite surprised. Okay. Not getting any XP, but I guess as long as I'm getting some teeth, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, as you saw there, it's like the stun, like my next stun, I think lasts long enough to stun their mez. Where am I going? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that a door? There's a giant snake behind that door. I don't seem to be able to get past it. Okay, Brewer v Guardsman, go. Another newbie mistake. I didn't check around to see if the Guardsman was the only mob. That's fine. Okay, so the Guardsman's going. We're going up. We're going up to the top. I kind of thought we was at the highest point, but I guess we've come down and now we're going up a different spot. Oh, we've got a blue. That's good. That's some XP. Brewer has been our guy. Okay, so we could try the old XP thing here. I don't have a huge amount of mana. That's the other thing as well. You see, like all the spells you're casting, you cast pretty similar spells. For now, like I'll be using Charm. Well, I've got a 12 up until 30, maybe higher than that. So, yeah. So the mana cost and everything goes down as well for you, which really helps. Giant snake. Okay, patrolling knoll. So at some point soon, our brewer's we're gonna be, you know, we will be raking charm there, because he will be at a point where he'll be sort of running away. What's he on? He's on 16. So if we... Oh, stay where you are, you fool. So if we taper enchantment, he should hopefully be at the point where he's fleeing. He is. And he's fleeing that way. Stop! God damn you. Is he going through that door that we couldn't get through? No, he's going through another door. God damn it. Stop it, brewer. Damn you. Okay. Oh, I'll take the Blackburrow cask. Oh, I think the cask maybe... there we go. Okay, guys, well, I'll stop the video here. This is part 1 of our dungeon crawl through Blackburrow. I mean, I've now got to sort of stop and med up and that kind of thing. Let's see if I can memblur him. I might have done. Ouch. Ooh, that was lucky. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's been part 1, and I'll be back with another part at some point. Thanks for watching.